My name's Trevor, and you're watching Indy Nation News.
Good morning, Independence High School. Today is Wednesday, October the 21st, an A day and another beautiful day, Indy Nation. And as we begin another day, let's pause for a minute of silence. Thank you. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and have a great day, Indy Nation.
I'm Amelia, and you're watching Indy Nation News.
Good morning, Independence High School. I'm Nipur Sharma, and this is Indy Nation News. The Independence chapter of Project Lit is gearing up for our next community read, Dear Martin by Nick Stone. If you are interested in joining our school's chapter of Project Lit, please email Ms. Friedman or Mrs. Johnson for the Schoology group code. Our next meeting to discuss Dear Martin will be on Monday, November 16th at 2 p.m. Grab your copy from our curbside pickup. Are you a Hispanic or Latino descent? Are you interested in learning more about your heritage? If so, come and join the Hispanic Alliance Club, where we will create a network that embraces our culture and connects us with the community. Sign up by scanning the QR code. Do you love learning about sciences? Come join the Independent Science Club. Sign up using the link. And now we have another edition of Indie Reviews, where each week Kazim Ahmed is doing the dirty work so you don't have to. Last week, he told you which vacuum was best, and today Kazim answers the age-old question. Is this gross or not gross? Here's more.
Hey guys, welcome back to Indy Nation Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing weird food combos. First off, we will be doing Takis, cream cheese, tahini, and jalapenos. I was told to cut open the jalapenos and remove all the seeds. And then you stuff the jalapenos with cream cheese. Then you add the Takis, and slow motion. Just look at this. I had to do a whole outfit change. Next up, we got eggs and applesauce. Vegetable oil, and then your egg. Don't forget to season your egg. And some salt. Alright, for some reason I was told to add applesauce to this. This is scaring me. I don't like this. I did not choose to do this. Why? Why? Now, I'll make sure to never ask someone to recommend me anything anymore. They really told me to put Oreos in tartar sauce. Why? Let's find out why. I don't think it's gonna fit. Let's just break it in half. Yo, why is this good? Wait, hold up. This is good for some reason, and I don't know why. This is Indy Nation News. See you back at the studio.
Thanks, Chasm. That was interesting. We look forward to hearing your next report. The NHS inductees need to submit their photo and name pronunciation as soon as possible in the temporary NHS Schoology group. The induction video will be made this week. No edits will be made to the video once the video is complete. Got dance? Need some stress relief? Join the Bollywood Dance Club. We meet every other Wednesday at 4:10 p.m., starting this Wednesday, October 21st. Scan the QR code to fill out a form for more information. Are you interested in virtual volunteer hours? Join Educators Rising. Educators Rising is a club for high school students who want to help our local elementary school students. We will virtually volunteer at Madison Stress Elementary School. Scan the QR code to fill out the interest form or email Ms. Sumner. Everything is different this year. That includes high school sports. Indy Nation's sports reporter Tommy Gergangas has more on how some of Indy's players and coaches are staying connected and getting ready for the upcoming season. Here's more in his first sports report.
Good morning, Independent students and staff. I'm Tommy Gerganus, and this is the first ever installment of Tiger Takes. With me now is Independence Assistant Football and Wrestling Coach, Mr. Newfable, to talk a little bit about our Independence sports situation this year. First off, Mr. Newfable, how have you prepared for coaching and training athletes this year, whether it be for wrestling or for football?
Yeah, so for wrestling and football, it's basically going to be the same thing, just because of the situation with the state, and the VHSL, Virginia High School League, is really putting some really great measures in terms of just making sure the kids are safe and making sure that they're protected and doing a really good job. So, through wrestling and through football, we've been just doing a lot of meetings in terms of Zoom meetings, and we had a wrestling interest meeting a couple of weeks ago. And, for football, we also do we're doing individual position meetings as well. So, right now we're just doing a lot of Zoom stuff, and we're doing a lot of meeting stuff like that in terms of just talking to our team and recruiting people to join both football and wrestling. And when it comes to workouts, we're just making sure the guys are, staying active and, like I said, just staying active and working out wherever they can, or getting a run in and kind of getting some exercise outside right now while the weather is still nice.
Now let's go to INN's Brandon Clark, who has today's Indy Nation sports report.
What's going on, Indy Nation? I'm Brandon Clark, and let's get started on the Sports Hub. Georgia versus Alabama, Saturday night. Number 2 Alabama against number 3 seed Georgia. This game was one everybody was waiting for, and it didn't take long for the Crimson Tide to start off hot. Both teams threw a pick each in the first minute of the game, with Alabama getting the first real possession and taking advantage. John Mechie caught a 40-yard touchdown pass from Mike Jones, giving the Crimson Tide a 7-0 lead to start off the game. It was a dogfight on Saturday night, with the game going back and forth, touchdown for touchdown. And finally, in the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, the Crimson Tide pulled away and took the 41-24 victory. Dodgers versus Braves, Game 7 of the National League Divisional Series. The top-seeded Dodgers face off against the young talent of the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have scored early and often all season long and did just that on Sunday night, taking a 2-0 lead in the end of the second inning. The Dodgers responded quickly, scoring 2 in the third. The Dodgers pitching was stellar all night long, allowing only 3 hits. And finally, Austin Riley was able to squeak one through the infield to take the 3-2 lead. In the sixth inning, Kike Hernandez smacked a pinch hit home run to tie it up 3-3. And Cody Bellinger followed up with one himself, giving the first-seeded Dodgers a 4-3 lead and allowing their bullpen to do the rest of the work. The Dodgers win and advance to the World Series.
That's all I have for you guys on this edition of Sports Hub, and I'll see y'all next week.
Reducing the stigma around mental health has never been more important than now. Join Active Minds at Indy if you'd like to learn more about issues related to mental health, and if you'd like to take part in movements to change the future of mental health stigma. Follow our Instagram and fill out the Google form in the bio if you'd like to participate or be a student leader. Interest meetings will be held Wednesday, October 21st, and Friday, October 23rd via Google Meet. Do you like adventure, magic, and teamwork? Do you want to cast spells or fight mythical creatures to save the world? One roll of a dice and you could with Indy D&D. We'll hold an interest meeting at 8:45 a.m. on Wednesday, October 21st. Use Miss Binks to join the Google Meet. Now let's check in with Hannah to get a look at our forecast and see if the warm weather is hanging around. Hannah?
Good morning. I'm Indy Nation weather reporter Hannah Skanga, and this is your Indy Nation forecast for today. Today there's going to be some clouds in the morning, which will give way to mainly sunny skies later in the day. Today there's going to be winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour and a high of 78. Later in the evening, you can expect a few clouds, winds light and variable, and a low of 54. That's your Indy Nation forecast. I'm weather reporter Hannah Skenga. Back to you.
That's all the time we have for this edition of Indy Nation News. We leave you, as always, with the Daily Declaration.
Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is!